I thought I'd share something because it's something that I experienced in my visual display by somebody who talked about the Orion group and using the word called ascended masters associated with one group. And certainly I've covered language going all the way back to when I first started putting windows up, right? Because I'm neutral gender, okay? I'm running a pure absolute love that's on fire Christos Sophia avatar. I lit myself on fire in 2016, as you know. That's full recalibration, which is restoration, which is running pure energy, which is pure sound and light joined as one to experience being one equal unto all living templates, which is all living spirits, which means we are what love is. Everything that you are is what I am, that I'm giving love to, that goes on forever, which would be like a blue flame, a blue gas flame on fire. Burn the gas, baby, to be lighter in gas, the atmospheric gas pressure. So, because as I mentioned many times before, this is not the native encrypted language of the founder races, right? And so therefore I was playing musical chairs, because you know how it is on an invisible landscape, which is an invisible war between codes, which are frequencies, which are DNA fractal light antennas, which are electrical wars, which are energy wars between antennas, which is between seeded races, right? Okay, so now you understand how the language represents the fire letters, which is represented by what? The Byrne patterns of those fire letters, as to whether or not they're equal unto all, which is the torque speed, right? And so I have fun with this, because what's ascending mean? Well, it depends on the context in which you mean it. Ascending spirals, curved space vectors. Descending spirals. Take a breath. Take a breath. Ah, yeah. Ascending, descending spirals between negative and positive ions. That's one way you could use the word ascending. And then we're living spirits. So we have ascending spirits, descending spirit. The spirals, when the spirals are braided as one, you're experiencing being one. The first breath, the first metabolic rate of aging, which is not aging, because that spirit is burning at a very high rate of speed. Anything that represents anything less than what? Pure fire, which is absolute love that's on fire to create. That's basic elementary element, the element command authority, which means the elements operate on our behalf and do the work for us mathematically to experience equal distribution states, which means I'm equal unto all that I'm gifting eternal absolute love to. So you have ascending spirals, descending spirals every time we take a breath, and that's an ascending spirit and a descending spirit that have a relationship with it to burn anything that is less than what pure absolute living natural light is, which is natural creation, which means the consciousness that is represented by the energies experiencing equal unto all other units of energy. So the collective consciousness field of all creation experience what we are, which is what love is, that goes on forever, gifting electrons at the highest rate of variable speeds to maintain the balance between fire and water, fire and ice. Yeah, no mass, zero mass. I'm not in the matter state, and I'm not experiencing any density, any dimension. I'm experiencing the one, the Christ star, the crystal consciousness, the first spiral, the first waveform, communicating to all of us, because that's called a signal. So you got to burn through all the nets in order to do what? Send the signal, like what a repeater does. You know, repeater on the mountaintops, repeat the signal, repeat the signal. Send the repair signal out. Yeah. So this is sometimes, I've mentioned this many times, they become letter games, word games, like crossword puzzles, tic-tac-toe, right? And then you can, when you have the lines going vertical and horizontal, and they put the lines on the tic-tac-toe, hey, the water's not flowing freely, equally distributed, just like a gated Y. You know, the one goes into two others, and if you measure the water and the sound volume and the two that come off the one, they're equal unto each other. That's two becomes one becomes three. Have a great day. We love you all.